Hi everyone, welcome to Water Text with stewiejp. I'm Stewie, you're not, and either is anyone in this game, not as far as I can tell. Anyway, this is my old mate Rune from T-Rec Clan. At least he was with T-Rec Clan when he sent me this video. I think he might be either elsewhere or clanless at the moment, but he's running around in the AMX M454. Today's video is going to feature 3 Tier 10 heavy tanks, 3 Tier 10 heavy tank ace tanker replays with some pretty groovy action in them, so don't blink whatever you do. You miss out on some absolutely ripper of 3 games. Starting off with the French AMX M454, which some people would say that it's not the best tank in the game, but Rune seems to enjoy it. He absolutely loves it. Now, Rune's a hell of a nice guy, loves his French heavies, and he has sent me 1 or 2 replays featuring the Tier 9 tank in this lineup in the AMX M451, which is a tank that I didn't mind at all. And like Rune, I've unlocked the M454. Haven't yet bought it yet, or I might have bought it, but I don't think I've equipped it yet. But anyway, he's on Stalingrad. He's looking for some more damage to put out. He's been unlucky with the last couple of shots. Look, I think he bounced the Emil on the enemy team. He also was that a critical hit to the AMX 30B. That would you wouldn't feel too happy about that one. This will go through though. Shoots and sets on fire. The IS-7 looks like the IS-7. He either had an automatic fire extinguisher, or he had a pretty quick reflexes as Rune cops a damaging shot from a Tier 10 Russian heavy tank, takes his time aiming, puts another shot into the IS-7. Somebody else behind him, maybe the VK, puts a shell into the IS-7, does a bit of face hacking here, hoping to bounce the shot, doesn't bounce the shot, pulls back because he knows he'll be able to be loaded pretty quickly, and confirms his first kill, getting rid of the Tier 10 Russian heavy tank, the IS-7. In this Tier 10 game, there's only 3 Tier 10 tanks on each team, or there was. The Batchat on Rune's team's already been killed, as has that IS-7. Rune on 2,355 hit points of damage. He's blocked nearly 1,000 as well. Doesn't critically hit that shot into the AMX 30. Puts a massive shot into another Tier 10 vehicle on the enemy team, taking him down to 381 hit points. Of course, the French heavy tank's got a 130mm gun. That sounds pretty big for a heavy tank. 560 alpha damage, 250 penetration. That's with standard rounds, which is armor piercing, APCC. And it's also armor piercing for the premium rounds for 280mm of penetration. You've got a few HE rounds there. I'm not sure if you're going to see him do that, which obviously, as usual with HE, gives a little bit more damage for a lot less penetration. Bounces the Panzer Kampfwagen 7, which is the last high health enemy tank on the enemy team. Tank on the enemy, you know what I mean. 1-1 is the score. 2,800. Make that 3,405 damage. He's blocked nearly 1,000, pulling back for the reload as he puts a shell into the Scorpion G, the premium Tier 8 German tank destroyer. He's right up the front fighting here now. He hasn't fired any gold rounds yet. He might need to eventually, because looks like he's nearly out of shells. He will not be happy that one didn't go through. The T10 at Tier 8. Gizmo Melbourne. Wonder if he's from Melbourne. He's from a clan called G'day. Maybe he is from Melbourne. Maybe I've even met him. Looking for another shot. That shot, I think, might have hit the wall. He'll be shaking his head. Now you can see Rune. He's got a mark of excellence on this bad boy. And have a look at it. It looks like a pretty groovy. Tank. He's got the spotlights on the top. Now that's going to go through. Bounces the return shell from the Chinese Tier 8 heavy tank. Pops a shot into him. Brings his damage count up to 4,000. But the score's still 2-2. This game is certainly not over yet. The 2 enemy tanks that have been killed are both Tier 10s, which is probably good for Rune's team. But of course they've lost the Batchat and the Object 257. So the scoreboard shows an even ball game, even though Rune's team's probably a little bit ahead. Now they're up by 1 as the Emil goes down. Somebody firing derp shells towards that 257, and it looks to me like that 257 might be Rune's next target. So it does a little bit of angling around this corner. Decides to go for it. Now he realises that 257 is almost all alone. There is a Scorpion G back there who's trying to be annoying. 257 not silly enough to poke completely around. It looks like 257 got the shot from something else. The CDC pokes around. No premium ammo needed for the lightly armoured French Tier 8 premium medium tank. Rune bounces the shell from the 257. Going to roll forward to try and pop a shot into it. Rune down to 358 hit points, so he's being a little bit conservative here, which is the right thing to do. Pings for help. He's saying, come on guys, we've got this, we've got this. Scores 3-all. He's up to 4,647 damage. He just heard that big bad boy fire, so he says, no worries, I'll take that kill, thank you very much. Only 4 standard rounds left, and he pokes around the corner. There's a few targets there, but he doesn't want too many of those enemy tanks shooting him at once. Aims at the T-54E1, goes for the tracking shot, not just going for damage, going for tracking as well. You even set him on fire, took him down to 249 hit points, and that'll be a one-shot for the big Tier 10 French Heavy. Luckily the second shot didn't hit Rune. The first shot tracked him. Second shot totally missed. 8-5 the score now as the Scorpion G goes down to the Mouskin as well. Rune looking towards the Leopard PTA, the Tier 9 lightly armoured German medium tank. You'll be thinking, this is going to be an easy... No, it's not an easy shot. He critically hits, he bounces the Tier 9 German medium tank, the one made out of cardboard. And of course, he's looking at the map. He doesn't want to cop too many more shots. He's down to 358 hit points, which is a one-shot for pretty much all of the enemy tanks. So he's not doing what Shuey would do. He's just taking his time, not exposing himself. You don't want to expose yourself, especially on Kharkov. I might have called it something else earlier on. Alright, the score's 10-6. How's the old mate Rune going? He's on 3 kills, 7,109 damage. Looking around there, IS-3 looks like an easy kill. 110 looks like an easy kill. The T-95 on very low hit points on 289. Panzer Kampfwagen still on 1,601 hit points. That's probably going to be the problem child. But of course, so one way of looking at glass half full or not, you know, like you look at it and you think, is the Panzer Kampfwagen, you know, is that going to be a problem on 1,600, or is that an opportunity to pick up 1,600 more hit points of damage? We're looking around the corner now, it looks like, oh, he bounces the IS-3, a little bit of luck there, takes his time aiming, kills the Tier 8 German heavy tank, and now it's just the Panzer Kampfwagen at Tier 10 on nearly 1,600 hit points. One tank is capping, there was 2. Looks like a Leopard PTA has decided capping is not the way to win this. We want to kill this last Tier 10 heavy tank. It sounds like a few people are shooting. Rune takes a look around. Still, just under 1,600 hit points, the Panzer Kampfwagen. And he wants to, he's looking there, he's looking around, looking at this guy. I think he might be hoping that he might be waiting for Panzer Kampfwagen to make a mistake or to shoot somebody else, because he is on pretty low health. Puts a shot into the drive wheel of the Panzer Kampfwagen, takes him down to 413 hit points. Now Rune should be able to beat him on the reload, but it doesn't matter because the Type 5 Heavy finishes off that big bad German heavy tank, and it's a win on Kharkov as we have a look at the result. Before we get the next replay ready, this is going to be a triple shot. This was only going to be 2 battles, but it's going to be a late entry came in for game number 3 in today's video, and it's going to be 3 Tier 10 heavy tank replays as we tidy up the 9.22 replays for you. Today's take a mastery badge for the old mate Rune from T-Rec Clan, or formerly from T-Rec Clan. Bruiser medal, duelist, fighter, fire for effect, shell proof, Confederate for shooting more enemy tanks than anyone else, steel wall for getting the most hits of the whole team, high caliber for doing the most damage, and let's have a look at that damage. 7,831 hit points, 4 kills, 1,395 base experience. That's without the premium account multiplier or the daily double or anything like that. That's the base score of 1,395. That's why I picked up over 2,000. He fired 21 shots, 20 hit, nothing wrong with the accuracy of that 130mm gun. 14 did damage, 7,831 hit points of damage, 2,370 damage blocked by armor. He had an absolute ripper. He even made credits at Tier 10 because he only fired premium ammunition when there was no standard rounds left. 30,825 credits. That's after tax with a premium account, and that game went for just under 8 minutes. An epic performance from the old mate Rune in the AMX M454, the new Tier 10 French heavy tank. The one that I haven't played yet. I'm not sure if I've bought it or not, but I've certainly unlocked it. I did enjoy the Tier 9, and a lot of people comment the Tier 9 is absolutely awesome. Some people say the Tier 10 not too good. Who knows? Is the Tier 10 good or is it bad? Who knows? Who knows it all? Anyway, battle number 2 features the old mate Bolognese from Yeti Clan. Bolognese, no stranger to this channel. He knows what he's doing. Check him out on Twitch. There'll be a link down below, down there with all the other stuff down there. Check him out. Very good player, former Gold League player with team efficiency, and hell of a nice bloke as well. Anyway, Bolognese from Yeti, the WZ 1115A. This is another new-ish tank to the game, the new Chinese heavy tank. Now, if it doesn't, unless I'm mistaken, he's probably going for marks of excellence. He's already got 2 marks of excellence on that Chinese gun barrel. The Object 704 just did take a shot at him, but missed. Now you can see he's got heat rounds loaded. Heat rounds here, another 130mm gun, 490 alpha damage, 340 penetration, 250 with standard rounds, which are armor piercing, of course. Bolognese running the heat rounds, also running Chinese food as a premium consumable. Okay, improved combat rations, that's what they're called, as he continues to look for more damage in the Object 704. Got a little bit of splash from the FV215B183. That's the Death Star. That's the one that people colloquially know as the Death Star. Takes his time aiming towards a Waffenträger Panzer IV. Yeah, he doesn't. We know he doesn't need heat rounds to penetrate that Tier 9 German tank destroyer, but he doesn't care. He's looking for another mark of excellence on that gun barrel in the Chinese Tier 10 heavy tank, the WZ1115A. Here comes the Death Star again. You know he's loaded. Bolognese knows he's loaded, so he waits for him to fire, pops around the corner and says, "No worries." Puts a shot into there. Thanks very much to the T110E5 for shooting me. That was 724 damage. Bolognese just lost to that T110E5, as well as he also got shot by the UDES, which was where was the UDES? I don't think the UDES has been spotted, but the UDES maybe back here somewhere on the mini map. I'm not sure. So, out of frustration, Bolognese pops a shell, pops a round into the ground next to the T110E5 and basically says, "We'll stuff you on your own, pal, if you're going to start doing crap like that." Moving, looking into the bowl of death. Looks like there's nothing really there. If you look at the minimap, T49 is in a very good, doing what light tanks like to do in the middle of the bowl of death and spot what might be camping here. But T28 prototype getting very aggressive up here, continuing to get vision on the Batchat 12T and the Waffenträger Panzer IV. T49 going full YOLO. Look at that minimap. The T49 is going absolutely full fucking YOLO into these TDs. Is he getting away with it? If he gets away with it, then I wish him all the best. But he's down to 500 hit points. That's certainly going to be It would have been interesting to see what happened with that T49. Bolognese looking back towards the FV215B183, the Death Star, the British Tier 10 special vehicle, the one that used to be on the tech tree. Pops a shot into the turret using the E4, and that's fair enough, using the E4 as a little bit of cover, because, well, the E4 owes him 700 hit points, so Bolognese will say, "No worries, I'll take those 700 hit points in the form of damage in the FV215B183. Gets rid of one of the Tier 10 tanks on the enemy team. Only one Tier 10 tank left on the enemy team, and that's the 705A. That's the new rear-turreted Russian heavy tank. That's another tank I'm looking forward to having a play with, as Bolognese in the WZ1115A doesn't get to kill the Object 704. The T110E5 does that. Continues to roll around from the bridge. Of course, there's 3 artilleries in this game. 2 on the enemy team, because one of them is gone. And, of course, 3 are on his team. T110E5 just picked up the kill there on the T28 prototype. So the T110E5 not having a bad game. He's on 3 kills. Bolognese from Yeti Clan on 2,784 hit points of damage, 1222 assisted damage. You're looking around here, still got premium rounds loaded. Of course, the Chinese food that he uses is improved combat rations. I call it Chinese food. That's that gives a bonus to his speed, his camouflage rating, which probably doesn't really matter in a heavy tank, but his rate of fire at his aim time. That's what he's after. He wants to maximise his damage per minute and keep that gun firing in order to pick up those marks of excellence on the gun barrel. Bolognese pretty well known for getting 3 marks of excellence, mainly on Tier 10 tanks. In fact, I can't think of, I could be wrong, but I can't think of an occasion where he's tried to 3 mark something that wasn't Tier 10. Maybe, I don't know. Certainly a very, very good player in any case. He loves his Tier 10s. And of course, the benefit of playing Tier 10s, you're always top tier. And when you're a player of Bolognese's caliber, I'm not trying to suck up to the guy, but he can regularly carry battles such as this. Haven't seen any artillery focus yet. I probably shouldn't have said that, because and Bolognese will tell you if you ever meet him that he does get frustrated when artillery tend to focus him. And with 2 artilleries on the enemy team, there was 3. I don't know what happened to the Lorraine. I remember the Lorraine 15551 on the enemy team getting spotted. I don't know what happened to it though. Maybe, I don't know if he got counter-radied or if somebody else killed him when it was lit. I remember it did get lit mainly when the I think maybe when the T49 did that hero run down here in the central, southern, eastern part of the map. The score's 9-11 though, so Bolognese already having a pretty good game on 4,179 hit points of damage. He's blocked a bit, he's spotted a decent amount, but the score is 9-12. No, it's not. Now it's 10-12, and that's what he's going to have to continue to do if he wants to carry this one. Somebody's capping. Clearly it's the 705. That GW Tiger P will be feeling very, very nervous indeed. And not sure exactly how the 705A got to the base undetected. Bolognese more concerned with the T54E1. Of course I spoke to see the enemy artillery just had a dab at Bolognese, and of course the enemy artillery will continue to do that because there's only 2 tanks left, and that's Bolognese in the WZ one. Oh, you'll take that kill, won't you? You'll take that kill all day long. 4 kills down to Bolognese. 4 kills to the T110E4. That's the guy who owes Bolognese 700 odd hit points. The 705A sitting on the cap. He's already got himself a top gun, so he's had a pretty good game, the 705A, on the enemy team. Bolognese heading straight back there. GW Tiger P picking the obvious place, which is the cap. He's got 45 seconds to get there, though, so he's not in a, you know, there's no... He wants to get there relatively efficiently, but he doesn't have to panic yet. Looks like the T110E4 is getting rushed by the IS-3. Yes, he is. IS-3 kills the T110E4, the Tier 10 American, tank destroyer. And of course, Bolognese from Yeti Clan on 4 kills, 4,891. hit points of damage. He's drawing that 705 back. He probably won't want to be going back here because artillery is the concern. He just cops a shot from the 705A, and he would dearly love to still have those 700 hit points of health that the T110E4 took off him. Pops another shell into the 705A, takes him down to 984 hit points. That's going to be two more shells if they penetrate. It does. One for 471. Is it a high roll or a bit of a low roll? And that low roll is going to mean that it's going to cost him 2 more shells to get rid of this pesky 7. No, he gets a mega high roll. 513. So 513, which is the hit points on that. That was a little bit of good luck there for the old mate Bolognese, and he'll admit that. 5 kills, but he did get a pretty low roll just before that. And I said that it was going to take two shots to kill the Russian tank. The Russian tank was on about 900, which would... But then he got that really low roll for 400. But anyway, you got to take the good with the bad, I suppose, and that was good and bad in 2 shells. Bolognese from Yeti on 5 kills. He's down to 188 hit points, 6,789 damage done, 2,000 damage blocked, 1,200 assisted damage. We know he's not going to get any more assisted damage because he's on his own here against an IS-3 and the 212A. Not sure what happened to the other artillery piece on the enemy team. He probably... Who knows? Maybe the E4 got it. I don't know. Anyway, 13-14's the score. 2 enemy tanks remain. The IS-3, who I suspect the IS-3 is a one-shot for the WZ1115A. No, it's going to take 2 shots to get rid of the IS-3. There's one. The IS-3 just fired, but artillery, that 212A, there it is. There's the 212A. The artillery just fired, so Bolognese can now try and finish off that IS-3 before going after that last artillery. Getting rid of the IS-3 will give him a top gun as well. Hats off to the enemy 705A. He got a top gun, but just played very, very poorly when he got... Wow! Even the IS-3 just didn't know what to do there. Didn't know which way to aim. Now Bolognese, let's see if he does a bit of a fake, bit of a false alarm. Is he gonna? Which way is he gonna go? We're just gonna speed this up now because we know there's only 1 tank left. It's a 212A. The 212A did just fire, and he is bit of a false alarm there for Bolognese. Starts going up towards the ice road. So the artillery, of course, he would have seen him heading that way, but and then you could confidently say that he was no longer lit, so he turned around and he's going here to try and catch that 212A unaware. Bolognese on 6 kills. He's already got his top gun. 7,626 damage done. 2,000 damage blocked. 1,222 assisted damage. He knows this is going to be an ace tanker. There's the kill shot, the 7th kill into the 212A, and confirms that kill. Carried the hell out of that one in that replay on, what was it, Mountain Pass. It's going to come as no surprise to anybody who's ever watched a replay on this channel. This is an ace tanker from the old mate Bolognese from Yeti Clan. Spot up medal, Hand of God, Bruiser, Duelist, Fire for Effect, Defender medal for reducing those cap points. That's when the 705 was sitting on the cap, and look, if Bolognese had have continued to go south, that he probably would have capped it out, the guy who got a top gun on the enemy team. High caliber, top gun, Yule Beauty, 7 kills, 8,558 damage, 7 kills, 1415 base experience. Bad luck to the 705. I mean, good that he got a top gun, he got 5,000 damage, but he just ruled really poorly with Bolognese in the WZ, considering he was on such high health and Bolognese wasn't. I'm not really sure what the Object 705A was trying to do. He certainly did his part, you know, like he got his top gun and his 5k damage, but vastly outplayed by Bol. In the WZ1115A, 8,500 damage, 7 kills, 25 shots fired, 22 hit, 20 did damage. Lost some credits because it was premium rounds all the way, as well as a premium Chinese food for that reload and that damage per minute advantage, which is what he was after, to pick up that 3rd mark of excellence. And although he didn't get the 3rd mark of excellence in that game, 100% positive that it's going to come very soon. As we move on to our 3rd and final replay of today's video, featuring some tier 10 heavy tanks. This is my old mate Critacus. Be careful how you pronounce that one. Critacus in the T110E5. T110E5, very popular tier 10 American heavy tank. And if you've got one of these tanks, you'll never have a problem getting a run into clan wars if that's what your clan's going to do. That's a very popular line to go down. A little bit of argy-bargy on the start line, people bumping each other off. Now, Critacus, as you can see there, has 2 marks of excellence on the T110E5. He knows what he's doing in this bad boy. I'm not sure I'm a fan of that camouflage. That was a Clan Wars reward camouflage. I've got it on a couple of my tanks. I don't know if I like it or not. But anyway, that's irrelevant. In fact, that is totally irrelevant, Stewie. What are you talking about? There's one of those KV4 Cressels, whatever they're called. That was a premium tier 8 Russian heavy tank there. That was a Clan Wars reward tank from a campaign, if I'm not mistaken. Anyway, Critacus fires. Who needs to aim? Fires blindly at the 252U. That's the Defender. These tracks eat the return shot from the premium Russian heavy tank. It might be premium and Russian, but it's not going to be much match for this American T110E5. Very popular Clan Wars tank. And like I said, if you got one, if you want to know what kind of tank to if you're in a clan, if you're just getting to your tier 10s, this is a very popular choice for Clan Wars. As Critacus is demonstrating, just picked up the kill on the 252U. Yeah, sure, he's a tier 8, but it's still a kill nonetheless. Critacus doing it right at the front lines now. Pops a shot into the E100. Comp 759 damage from the German tier 10 heavy tank. Only 3 tier 10 tanks on his team. The E100, the Batchat, and the FV4A5 on the enemy team. Critacus in the T110E5. There's an Object 140 and a Badger. He shoots the enemy T54, sets him on fire. Did he die? He did. Picks up his 2nd kill. You're joking. And this Type 4 Heavy in a very interesting position here, but of course he does have that derp gun, and it looks to me like that Type 4 is aiming at the KV4, the premium KV4. So Critacus doing the right thing and just continuing to put some pain into that tier 9 Russian heavy tank. I'm not sure what the KV4 Cressel's doing, going straight for him. Looks like the Object 140 no, the Object 140 is not trying to flank the Type 4 Heavy, but the Type 4 Heavy being very kind to Critacus, just giving him his armor and focusing on the tier 8 instead of the tier 10. He's already up to 4,000 damage. You can see he's firing heat rounds, which is a 120mm gun, 400 alpha damage, as the Type 4 starts aiming towards Critacus but doesn't manage to aim properly. 400 alpha, 340 penetration, 258 with armor piercing rounds, which is standard. Critacus on a mission probably, I guess, for 4 marks of excellence. He's already up to 4,000 damage. He knows this is going to turn into an epic performance, and he'll be able to send Stewie JP, the replay, and get on board studios. 3-4 is the score. Bounces the VK100-01P. Looking towards that E100. Like I said, this the E5 is probably not the worst choice you can make if you're looking for a tier 10 Clan Wars tank. And of course, the WZ1115A, you see more and more of them every day on the tier 10 map as well. The one that you just saw Bolognese in. The French one is yet to probably prove itself on the battlefield. Critacus bounces a shot from the bounces a shot to and from the VK. The score's 4-5, 4,500 damage, 1,760 damage blocked, a little bit of assisted damage. That VK is just being a pain in the rear, but there's that many tanks there. Did the E100 fire? It did, and Critacus saying there's my chance to get another shot into that tier 10 German. That's the one he wants to get rid of. That'll even the scoreboard up and remove a tier 10 enemy tank from the game. E100 doesn't present himself. Was that a shot from behind it? Don't know if it was or not. Turns off the auto aim. The E100 down to 31 hit points. He wants the E100, he gets the E100. That evens it up 5 apiece. Gets rid of another tier 10. Even though the score's 5-all, there's only one enemy tier 10 tank, and that's that MV4005, the British derp tank. Critacus picks up his 5th kill, gets rid of the VK100-01P, 1 kill away from a top gun, and he'll be looking at that OHO, even though it's only on 76 hit points. He'll take it for the kill. That's the top gun. 7-5's the score. Out of the 7 enemy tanks that are being killed, Critacus has killed 6 of them, and as he goes forward looking for even more, he's up to nearly 5,600 hit points of damage. The E100 shoots and bounces the American tier 10 heavy tank, loses his commander to the artillery. As the music starts to roll, Critacus looking towards the E75, down to 725 hit points. The E75, but Critacus down to 400. He's lost his gun, but luckily that AMX M449 saved him, got the kill on the E75. And he fixes his gun just as a repair kit comes off the cooldown. Critacus from 1AR clan on 6 kills, 9-7 to score. Cops a shot from the WZ120, blocked the shot, but he is tracked. And just as Critacus aims, or reloads I should say, the WZ120 runs into his gun. Gets killed by the Badger. 6 kills to Critacus. 10-7 is the score. 7,626 damage, 4,000 damage blocked. A little bit of assisted damage. Is he on a mission? Not really. Well, he might be on a mission. He might even get this. 2 kills, 2 heavies or mediums. Same tier. Well, what's he killed? Has to be tier 10 though. I don't think he's killed a heavy. He killed the E100. He won't be able to get this mission, but he's still on a mission for marks of excellence. Pops, was that a high explosive round into the FV for 482? No, it's not. High explosive experiment. Looks like it might not have. We're not sure if that last round was a HE round. 482. That sounds. Well, maybe it was. It's a lot. Yeah, it definitely looks like it might have been. That worked. Well done. Anyway, here we go. 11-8 to score, 6 kills. Critacus on 8,108 damage, 4,000 damage blocked. This is how you carry a game from the front, ladies and gentlemen. He's down to 540 hit points, which is 1 derp from the FV. Don't worry about that. In fact, that FV 4005, if he hits him, I don't think it'll really matter where he hits him. Did the FV just shoot, or was that the enemy? Was that the M53, M55? Doesn't matter because the FV was looking the other way. That's 7 kills to Critacus, 8,660 damage. Looks towards the Rheinmetall Borsig Waffenträger, the Rimby Borsig, the M53, M55. Where could he be? Gee, I'd be tempted to have a look up there, but he's going to go for where he definitely knows. He's going to go for where he knows the hit points are, and that's the Rimby Borsig on 285 hit points. The AMX 5100. I can't remember what kind of health 5100's on. Critacus is on 7 kills. So he can see a Radley Walters in his sight. If he can kill 1 or 2, maybe even a Pools if he can get 3 kills. No idea where the M53, M55 was. Even when he shot Critacus, he could have moved. He's still got a minute before this Badger caps. Thank Christ nobody is trying to help the Badger Cap. Not sure what the 257's doing. He hasn't been moving for quite some time. The AMX 5100 clearly is not here. So Critacus does a U-turn, turns around, pings the map. So get that artillery. He's going to be over there all by himself. Go get him, for crying out loud. Here comes the AMX 5100. Puts one shell into the auto-loading French Tier 8 heavy tank, who looks like he might be on the run. So he'll say, no worries, I'll just pop this one. Artillery shoots and he stunned him, didn't really do much damage. He's on 8 kills, just missed out on his 9th kill as a TVP V2U confirms a win and got rid of that M53, M55. But wow, what a battle on Paris with my old mate Critacus from 1AR clan in the T110E5 on a mission to pick up 3 marks of excellence. I reckon that's what he's doing. He's already got 2 on the gun barrel of that American Tier 10 heavy tank. Ace Tanker Mastery Badge, You're Beauty. Bruiser Medal for doing some module damage. Arsonist, I think he set the T54 on fire at the start of the game. Duelist, Fire for Effect, Shell Proof. Radley Walters, You're Beauty for those 8 kills. Steel Walt, goes without saying, blocked a hell of a lot of damage. High caliber Top Gun. He had a lot to do with the demise of every single one of those tanks you can see there on the right hand side of the screen. And he had a ripper of a carry, 9,250 hit points of damage, 8 kills, 1481 base experience. That's the base score. And wow, oh my god, 29 shots fired, 28 hit, 27 went through. That is nothing wrong with those penetrations at all. 9,250 damage, 4,360 damage blocked. Got a little bit of assisted damage. I'm wondering why he didn't get more. He was right up the front. I guess a lot of other tanks were right at the front too, so they were probably spotting their own targets as well. Made plenty of coin too. Did have a personal reserves going for credits. Well, it looks like an extra 50% credits there. That's why he made 66,682 credits. That's after tax with a premium account. Without that personal reserves, that wouldn't have looked so lucrative. That would have been down more like about 7,000 credits. But wow, what a battle. It went for 8.5 minutes. He carried the shit out of it. 9,000. What was it? 9,250 damage. That's why the T110E5 is a very, very popular tank in Tier 10 Clan Wars, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for the replays, lads. Don't forget to check out my old mate Bolognese on Twitch in the WZ1115A, another tank which you could do worse than to grind towards that one if you're interested in doing Tier 10 Clan Wars, whether it's on our server or on another one. Thanks again for the replays, lads. Thanks for watching, everyone. Take care and see you all next time.